Oh yeah. It's a beautiful sight. Love seeing it on the ground. The Corvette was dead for quite a while. This was its rebirth. It's just gonna be so much better. I'm excited. I cannot wait till we crank this thing for the first time. Last video I promised that it was going to be the last wrenching video before we started this car for the first time, and I'm going to keep my word. Not only are we going to be starting the car for the first time, but we will also get behind the wheel and take it for a spin around the block. I've been waiting for this day ever since I parked the car in this same garage. I took on this project thinking it was going to be an easy DIY repair, but 5 months later, constant cycle of struggles, a lot of dollars wasted, and a rebuilt engine later, we're finally at the start of the line. The irony is that it happened the same exact day that I purchased this car. If that isn't the perfect love story, I don't know what is. So enough talk, let's get to the revival of this Corvette. I'm not gonna start the engine. I'm just gonna crank it so the oil just circles through the whole engine, and we also primed it through the oil gallery. I got the spark plugs out of the holes. I got the coils disconnected. I'm just gonna give it a crank, see how the engine sounds overall, and just because I want to hear the sounds when it's turning over, because I haven't heard that in a long ass time. So I'm also scared because I don't want to hear any catastrophic noise or anything weird going on, so just making sure that everything's good. Yeah, just stand right here in case something blows up, we can record it.
And James, eh?
It sounds like it has no compression because the spark plugs are obviously outside of the holes. Everything's turning on alright. If there was anything wrong mechanically with the engine, it would have heard some loud and crazy noises, but it turned over nice and smooth. I didn't hear any noise from the drive belts or anything like that. I'm gonna check all the fluid levels again, make sure everything's good, and we're gonna push the car out, and then we're gonna send it to the dyno to get it tuned and get the engine broken in properly. That's kind of the reason why I don't want to completely start it right now, because the first startup is really crucial when you're rebuilding an engine. I'm just gonna give it a once over, and then we're gonna be pushing it outside. It's rolling back. I hope I don't curb my wheels. Alright, gotta put this shit down.
Slow down, slow down, slow down. You're going too fast. Start turning.
Yeah, max angle.
Your max angle? Yeah, that's what it looks like. Okay, I'm gonna give you a little push.
So fine. This shit. She looks beautiful.
It's a beautiful shot. That's a beautiful shot.
First time seeing it outside for like a whole year. I'm excited for tomorrow. The vehicle just arrived at the tuner's house. I'm not going to be recording for his privacy, but the car is going to get tuned right now. It's going to get the base tuned and it's going to get broken in properly. And then after that, we can flush out the fluids and do the braking mouse in the street. So I'm excited to see how it's going to sound once I come back and I hear it start for the first time. Excited. Like you can feel it shake more because it has a solid motor mount, full solid motor mount on it.
Oh, that's why.
Yeah. It feels good. Yeah, it transfers more. See, car's gonna move when they're tuned power for the first time. So long, man. Oh, this is. Holy shit! I got a few lights on, but the car's idling nice. Cooling temperature's a little bit hot. Looks like it's gonna start to go down. Now we gotta take it off-roading. If it starts climbing, I'm gonna have to turn off the car and see what's going on. But the water level is a little bit low, and that's probably why it's running a little bit hotter. But man, it's the first drive. Freaking excited. First time moving the car in so freaking long. It sounds great, it sounds amazing. car sounds freaking amazing. Holy shit. I can't believe I used to daily drive this car. Looks amazing, looks like a supercar. It sounds pretty aggressive, honestly. I thought it would be a little bit more tame. Right now it's on a bass tune, so I can't really push it. I just gotta do the braking miles and then bring it back to the tuner to get the power tune done and make a little bit of power now with this new setup that we have. Alright, so I pulled over for a bit. Temperature was getting a little bit too hot. This is definitely low, but I got the fluids right here, so we should be fine. We just gotta wait it out a little bit. Alright, so now that we took care of all those overheating problems, I'm gonna go back home and I'm gonna work on my friend's Nufflum Supra, which is the video that you're gonna see coming up. And after that, we're gonna go to this really cool car meet to celebrate my birthday, where Tupac's gonna be playing California Love live on stage, and I'm gonna be tandem drifting next to Matt Field, and Larry Chen is gonna be taking pictures of us for the gram.
Hey everyone, I'm Larry Chen, automotive and car culture photographer.
And I know it sounds like bullshit and like a bit of an exaggeration. Well, maybe it is all a lie. Alright, so I'm gonna be honest with you. Today's not even my birthday. Today's way past my birthday. And today's the same day that I filmed this in the garage. Okay, so everything I said was a lie, but I just wanted to show you how easy it is to fix something just by editing. Don't be fooled by those other YouTubers. I ended up going home and taking care of a lot of issues throughout the week that surfaced from the car sitting around for so long. When the car started overheating, I was running straight water, and I have my reasons behind that. It ended up causing the car to overheat a little bit sooner. Therefore, I had to flush out all the water. I also ended up bleeding the cooling system for quite a while. My TPMS sensors completely died, so I had to go ahead and order 4 of them and get them installed, get them reprogrammed. One thing that's worth mentioning is that at one point I was getting 5 mpgs on the highway and 0 mpgs when my car was idling. My check engine light turned on. That happened right after I had to replace my battery because it also took a shit. What I ended up doing to fix that, I went back to the tuner's house to get a reflash, and that was taken care of, as well as replacing the map sensor. That could have been the reason why the car was running so poorly as well, but it's all good now. Let's go have some fun.
Got it bumping.
So here we are again. This is where I filmed the Corvette review video, if you remember. And life took a full circle and brought us back to where it all started for this car. The car has a new engine, a new setup. I was a young innocent soul back then, but now a lot has changed. And it's time for you to experience a real POV with this car now that the Corvette's finished. You can definitely tell that there's a little something missing over here. Alright, so far I haven't really been able to enjoy any driving this car, since every time I drive it, some new thing comes up. this is the first drive where I can actually drive the car and enjoy it. And it feels like all the work that I put in, all the hours, all the effort finally paid off. Because I get to do this. Woo! We get to experience this car's beautiful exhaust notes, the simplistic interior, the curvy, beautiful body lines. This car's been sitting for so long, it's only proper that we give it a nice little bath.
People keep asking if I'm back, and I haven't really had an answer. But now, yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
I've been waiting for this moment for a long time, and it's finally gonna happen.